Hello, it's Mr. Punquist from Every Unbound, and before I talk about the topic for this video, I want to talk a little bit about the gameplay behind this commentary. So I feel like in all my Gambit gameplays on this channel, it's me just being negative about the game mode and complaining. So to counteract that, here's a few really close primeval burnings that I got. Two of them in pretty much the exact same game, and both of them were comeback victories, and also what I thought was a pretty alright full Gambit game, assuming I talk enough to use full gameplay. I just want to show that I actually do have fun in Gambit, just to dispel any rumors that I may have made myself with those last two random roulettes. But anyways, on to the commentary. Now you may be thinking, what is the best thing added to Forsaken? Was it random rolls? Maybe the raid? The entirety of the Dreaming City? And while all those things are just fucking fantastic additions to the game, especially the Dreaming City in my opinion, what I'm specifically talking about is the daily powerful reward milestones. Now if you didn't know, there are 3 milestones that show up every 4 days, which are one for Gambit, Crucible, and/or Strikes, and a heroic adventure. These 4 milestones put an end to, in my opinion, one of the worst things about Destiny, what I like to call the midweek slowdown. So the midweek slowdown has been a thing in Destiny since literally I think vanilla Destiny 1. I don't think it was really a big problem in the first place, enough to be like actually focused and solved on, but they did anyways in Forsaken, and that's why I love Forsaken so much. But around Thursday or Friday, most people have their basic like weekly stuff done. They have the Nightfall done, the flashpoints in Destiny 2, prison/challenge of elders, maybe a raid if they're one of those people. So the only thing you have left to do are the raids on your other characters, or for the first time that week, and trials. Now if you're like me, trials is a no-go, because I get enough sweaty people teabagging me and quick playing Gambit, so subjecting myself to that for a weekend sounds like absolutely no fun. That and not being a high enough light to raid, slash just not wanting to do it, leaves you with nothing to do for 4 days. And there are multiple reasons to not want to do the raid. You could just not like the raid, whatever the current raid is. Say you weren't a fan of Wrath of the Machine, or Crota's End, or King's Fall. I mean, I only did King's Fall 8 times. So once Wednesday hit, or Thursday, I was done with everything in Destiny to Taken King, and I had nothing else to do. But that all changes with the daily milestones. Now, if you just want to hop on while still getting progress towards higher lights, now you can. You can even save your dailies and have what feels to me like a second weekly reset. Even though that kind of goes against why I like dailies in the first place, it's still something you can do, and a really cool thing you can do in my opinion. But that's beside the point. I believe that daily milestones are the best, mainly because they give consistent content for casuals. And by consistent, I mean as consistent content can be in Destiny, which is still a 4-day reset, but you know what I mean. If you only go on 3 times a week, say Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you will have so much stuff to do still. Also, if you go on, say 3 times a week, instead of being Tuesday, Friday, and Monday, you'll still have so much content to go through, including the weekly reset actual stuff, which are the 3 games of Gambit, 5 games of Crucible, stuff like that. And while the Dreaming City raid and Nightfalls also add a bunch of content, they don't add the content you can do easily and then continue doing. Which brings me to my next point. Doing the dailies may get you to play whatever it was for longer. Obviously, besides heroic adventures, you can only really do those once. For example, say you're going to do the daily strike, so you pick up some strike bounties just to have them on the side, just get some free Vanguard marks or whatever, and you hop in. After you complete that one strike, you probably want to finish all your bounties, so you go in again, and suddenly it's summer 2015 and you're grinding strikes all day like you used to. Same for Gambit or Crucible. You could have that one game that gets you really close to a powerful bounty in Gambit, so you keep playing, or maybe you just go absolutely off in Crucible and just demolish the competition, so you want to keep your hot streak alive. Basically, what I like so much is it pushes you into a playlist and then lets the fun game mode that you're playing take over. Hopefully, if you're lucky. If you don't get a full stack team of Crucible people, or same for Gambit. And that's what I like best about them. They give you a taste of a part of Destiny, and if you're having a good time, you can continue playing while also still getting rewarded in the beginning. You don't have to do it of your own volition. Anyways, it doesn't honestly matter what I think is the best or what you think is the best, because Forsaken, in my opinion, has so much good stuff in it that is arguably the best Destiny has ever been in the history of the franchise. So I think there's obviously an argument for stuff you can like, stuff you don't like, but I think there's really not an argument for saying Forsaken is a good DLC. But anyways, this is Mr. Punkus from Everyone Bound, signing out. I will see you guys next time.